Hello, I'm Eben, and I'm here to teach you all how to play the tableless card game. Now, most people at one time in their life have been in a car or somewhere else where they haven't had access to a table, but they've had cards. Most every game requires a table to be able to play it because there is a pile somewhere that has to sit on something. Now, you could put this on a seat of a car, but it has a high chance of flying away. In the tableless card game, all the cards are always in a player's hand at all times. So, at first, a player cuts the deck, and another player picks a pile of cards, and the other person takes the other one. And they start off, and they count off, so they say 1. And you look at this card, and they see what it is. And they say 2, and then you're looking at 2 cards. And then 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and it keeps going. And the other person's doing the same exact thing, seeing the same exact number of cards that you are. Now, the point of this is to get all the cards by the end. And the end is whenever the other person doesn't have any cards. Now, all the cards are considered in their normal order. Ace is the lowest, and then 2, all the way up until the king. And the king is the best card. Now, whenever you think one of the cards that you have is higher than the other person, you call that card. So if we're at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, if it gets to 7, this person feels pretty confident that within 7 cards, the queen is going to be the highest one. And they call the queen. The other person looks, they have a king, and since they have the higher card, both stacks are collected together and put in the back of the winner's deck. And then it goes again. 1, 1, 2. And then this person would call king. They'd say king out loud. The other person would say, I don't have anything higher than a king, because there is no card higher than a king. And both would go under here. Now, if there is a tie, if they say 1 and this person calls king, this person wins. Because if there is a tie, the caller always loses. So they would go under here. But this way, a king would always win. But that is not the case. If there is an ace, so 1, 2, this person sees they have a king, they're very confident, and they say king. Since they called king, and the other person has an ace, the ace wins. But if the person were to call ace, they would lose, because an ace would lose to anything. Even if it was ace and 3, the 3 still beats the ace, because the ace is the worst card. The ace is only good if the other player calls a king. And this keeps going until all of the cards are in one person's hand, and the person who has all the cards wins.